Buona giornata and welcome to my channel. So today I thought we would talk about some of my recent favorites, my current favorites. I don't do this on a monthly basis because I feel like, because I am a small YouTuber, it's like, I just feel like sometimes favorites videos, it's just everything you pretty much reviewed that month, you know what I mean? Which I want to do product updates, but I can't say that like something I used a week ago is like my new favorite, you know what I mean? So there might be one in here that I've been really loving, but for the most part, these aren't just like recent products I've bought, you know what I mean? These are things that are just like, love it, been using it on a constant basis, can't wait to put it back on my face, you know? So we're gonna go ahead and get into this video. We're gonna have some makeup, some other stuff in here, some lifestyle stuff. So yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Please don't forget to subscribe, be part of the family, and man, I always have swatches on my arms, always. And let's go ahead and dive into this video. All right, so first up, I know there's been a lot of ABH, okay? But I'm still really loving the Jackie Aina palette. I feel like she didn't really get her moment because there were just so many releases from ABH like right after. But I truly do love this palette, especially for, you know, the Pro palettes are very, I love them. I not enough to put them in my favorites yet because I haven't had them that long. But I feel like this is more of like everyday type glam where you could just do a soft, like any type of look you pretty much want to do. You can make it more intense. You can, you know, soften it. So I really have been loving this palette, especially like the shade Ginger, like this warm brown. I know, I'm basic, okay? I love my browns in the crease, especially when I'm on the go and getting ready for work. I need neutrals. So I really like this because it's a very easy palette from going to like day to night. Like I can pretty much use it anytime, anywhere, like for any look. So I really love it. My one thing is, I feel like if you guys can see like this the shade Trust Issues, it's one of my favorites in the palette, but it is a little bit chunky. So I feel like you do have to layer it quite a bit to get like super intense. But other than that, like I'm really, really enjoying this palette and would recommend it to pretty much anybody. I'm kind of hoping that Anastasia doesn't go back to this format. I kind of am loving the Pro palettes, but that could just be me. I think I just needed something new from them. Like I hadn't gotten excited about a palette in a really long time until these recent purchases. But other than that, like I think the Soft Glam was the last one I had bought. So I really didn't buy that much ABH until recently, which brings me to another ABH product. The eye primer I am really loving. I don't have it in front of me because I don't know where it is. It's probably right in front of my face. But I would strongly suggest going to go get a sample. I got it when it was on Sephora VIB. I just got the mini size because it lasts so long. She gave me a sample. I'm still using the sample a full month later. Like, it's great. I do have to focus it kind of more at the bottom of my eyes because it's very white, very, very light, and it only comes in one shade. I am also interested in the P. Louise bases, especially now that they have gone to Morphe. I'm like, oh, I can actually pick it up in store rather than I refuse to pay that shipping. I was like, no, I will not pay for shipping. So I'm really excited to try that out. Let me know if you guys have any of the colorful bases and which ones you really recommend. I would appreciate you. Next up, sticking with the eyes, you guys know I'm not a huge lash person. I have been trying. And I have to say, I am in love with these. These are the Kiss Lashes in Little Black Dress. They are actually what I have on my eyes right now, but I don't really like a cat eye type look where they get longer on the outsides. I feel like my eye shape, it looks better when there's more volume in the center. So I really like these, super easy to put on, which is a lot coming from me, okay? And they're cheap. They come in a large pack. That's all I need. Like, I feel like a lot of the bigger lashes and the big lash companies, like one, they're expensive, but also like I want to see my eyeshadow. I did not just spend all this time doing my eyeshadow to cover it up with a giant lash that's like, and then I look like this the rest of the night, you know? So these are a good one for me. Walmart, Target, get you some. All right, another few products that I've been loving. Benefit. I'm not gonna lie, I have never been like a huge Benefit Cosmetics fan until recently. Like recently I have been getting so much use. I am in love with the highlighters. I have the cookie highlighter that I'm in love with, even though I thought it was not going to work on my skin tone. I was super happy about it. And then I'm also loving the shade Tickle. So Tickle is more of like the goldy pink duochrome. It kind of reminds me of Natasha Stone Alba, but not as deep, like not much of a shift. So it comes off really looking gold on my skin rather than like pink, but in certain lighting you can see the pink shift. I will say I still don't love the box packaging. I wish they didn't do that. Benefits, why? I feel like it's their signature thing, but I don't prefer the box packaging. And then I am loving the Hoola bronzer. I have never really loved the Hoola bronzer. They came out with more shades. The caramel shade, yes, yes. I really love this formula. Again, I wish it wasn't in the box because I can't fit all my like bronzer brushes in here. I actually ended up exchanging this because I had gotten the Lawless bronzer when it was the VIB sale. And I used that on video and I was just like, there's something about it that I don't like. But it wasn't that I didn't like it. It just wasn't like anything that was like, I know it's a bronzer, but still, I know when I love a bronzer by putting it on. Like it just wasn't I just didn't love it for 38 bucks. And this was 30 and it came with so much more product. So yeah, for the $30 price range for as much product as you get, I felt like this was a lot more worth it than the Lawless, and I just love the caramel shade. It is similar to like Fenty's Caramel Cutie, which I have, but this builds up way faster, whereas that one takes a little bit longer, so it kind of just depends on your preference. If you want something that's just like super fast, I'd go with this one, whereas you want more of like a buildable formula, the Fenty is more of that. And I do love the Fenty packaging compared to the box, but as far as the product, I love the product. All right, I got one more highlighter in here because, you know, it's me. So the next one is the shade Lit. No, it's the Iced shade from Milk Cosmetics. These are the Flex highlighters. This is in the shade Iced. I actually have it on my cheeks today, and I love the formula. This is very lightweight, super easy. I mean, it's a highlight, you know what I mean? What else am I gonna say? It's just a beautiful highlight. But I really like the light golden type shade. All right, a few lip products I have been loving. Natasha Denona. This is the shade Susanna. I am loving this nude. There wasn't a whole lot of nudes where I felt like were really calling my name, but this one was definitely my favorite out of the bunch. And then next to that, the L'Oreal Color Riche lip shines have also been a recent favorite. I love them because they're sheer and moisturizing. I don't really have to wear a lip liner with them, so they're like my easy grab and go, like put it in a purse, put it in my gym bag type lipstick formulas. And I have Guava Pump and Coconut Plum. Coconut Plum is the one I swatched, and that's the shade that I'm really into. So it doesn't give your lips a whole lot of color, but just enough, you know, just a geese, little geese of color, which I love. So I'm loving these ones, as well as the L'Oreal. I know that this is limited edition, but it was still at Walmart, so hopefully you guys can get your hands on it. But I am loving this gloss. It's the Glowing Lip Gloss. I think it's the Shall We Dance? Yes. So affordable. I love the formula. It reminds me a lot of like the Kylie High Glosses or like the Fenty Gloss Bomb, that type formula. So if you're really into that, I would really check these out while they're still available. And then speaking of that, the L'Oreal Lumi Shake and Glow Dewy Mist. You guys know I'm not a huge fan of setting sprays, but I'm really enjoying this. I can't tell you exactly why. Maybe it's just because it's cheaper. And I mean, I just don't see like the hugest difference with setting sprays. You know what I mean? So to me, I'd rather spend money at the drugstore, and this one seems to be going well. But yeah, I've been using this on a daily basis. It does give your skin a nice glow, and it's not sticky. That's my one thing. I don't even like spraying my face, to be honest. I hate it. I hate water being spit at me. I hate misters, you know, but this one is a good one. You just have to make sure you shake it. All right, and then last two beauty products. This was the one I was talking about. I haven't had this for long, but this is the House Laboratories On Point liner. I did do a review on House Labs, but I really like the lip liners. They're very creamy. The one thing I will say is they don't last super long. Like my Pat McGrath lip liners last a lot longer than this, but I just love the shade and the formula. Most of the time I can fill in my entire lip with this rather than, you know, a lipstick. So I really like the shade On Point. It's just that perfect nude. I will probably repurchase, and I want more shades. And then lastly is this e.l.f. It doesn't say much on here. Here we go. This is in the shade Deep Brown. It's just an eyebrow gel. I just feel like I like this because it was more affordable than, you know, I mean, I love my Milk one and I have my Anastasia ones, but to be honest, like this is just as good as the high-end ones and it's a fraction of the cost. I don't feel like any of them really hold that position. Like I want that spiky brow look and it will work for me for the first few hours and then it just falls, but it doesn't matter which one I use. So I highly suggest the e.l.f. one because it is affordable and it does the exact same thing. All right, last thing I'm going to mention as far as beauty products. So this is the Vanilla Vibes Juliet Has a Gun. I have been ordering, anytime I order on Sephora and this is available in the samples list, I get one. Like I will put a separate order in because I have the free shipping just so I can get another sample of this. I am in love with vanilla scents. You guys know I love my Altier cologne. I think that's what it's called. But this is another vanilla scented perfume where it's not like too sweet. Like I feel like I used to love Bath and Body Works, like the brown sugar vanilla scent, but it was always too strong. And this is just a sophisticated version of that. So I really like this. I really suggest if you can get a sample, like add it to your cart. You will not be upset. That's how I try out all my perfumes. Anything I can add scent-wise, I'm like, ooh, okay. All right, and then some non-beauty favorites. So first up, I don't love fall. I don't know why I was going to say that. But when I think of fall and new, I'm trying to make sure I don't have any makeup on my hands because I'm going to get these dirty. These are the Jasmine joggers from Buff Bunny collection. I now have like 3-4 colors. Like I love these joggers, especially if you are shorter like I am. Like I'm 5 feet tall. A lot of joggers just don't look flattering on me. Like the paper bag type joggers, like they just look like men's sweatpants, which is fine. I love joggers. But these ones actually give me a butt. They make me look, they're like kind of tapered, like they're tighter fit, but still so comfortable. So I would say like, if you're looking for joggers that are still like flattering, the Buff Bunny ones are by far like one of my favorite pairs of joggers that I've had. I tried to order the Gymshark ones with Whitney, but even those, like one, they were sold out in a minute. I'm going to do a review. We're going to talk about all that. First world problems. But I'm kind of happy that they were sold out of the joggers because I knew they probably wouldn't be that flattering on me considering I'm so short. So those are an option if you're looking for comfy. They're not too warm. They're like that perfect amount and I have worked out on them and they're great. And then the last few things. So this bread from Trader Joe's. This is the streusel bread. Oh, it's so good. If you guys are at Trader Joe's, pick up some of these. This is like a dessert. It's just, I love bread. I feel like Oprah. But bread is definitely my weakness. I could go without like anything else, but I need a good piece of bread a day. So I love this just in the, like, just pop it in the toaster. It's a dessert. It is a streusel bread. It's so good. I'm not saying it's the healthiest, but it can fit. You know what I mean? Like, it's worth it for the calories. And then these 1 bars are also a staple for me right now. I have been working pretty early, so I've been trying to like grab something and go. These are the peanut butter pie flavor. Some of them are a little bit too sweet for me, like the birthday cake one I don't love. Like a lot of them are too sweet. This is the perfect amount of just peanut butter goodness. I get it all over my clothes though every day. It's really bad and really frustrating because I eat it in the car on the way to work. And just one little crumb will fall down. And then it gets on my pants and it's really annoying. But flavor-wise, it is amazing. 20 grams of protein, 23 carb, 8 grams of fat. I could totally do a snack video on things I go to. For those of you who don't know, I am a personal trainer. It's kind of what I do for work, meal plans, all that kind of stuff. But I didn't know how interested you guys would be. But I just wanted to mention these. I love peanut butter and bread and every food. It's bad. Okay, and then getting on to, I am a show movie, me and my husband, we are junkies. You name a show, we've probably tried to watch it. We have watched it, like, even when it's bad, we're like, I might as well finish it, you know? So, yeah. I watch a lot of shows. So I would say the 2 that really caught my eye this month was The Loudest Voice. It is on Showtime, so hopefully you guys can find it somewhere to watch. But it is on the Roger Ailes story from Fox News. I know I'm not supposed to talk about like political stuff on here, but I watch a lot of political shows, like Bill Maher and all those are my favorites, Hassan. But anyways, that is a very good show if you are interested in it. I think Russell Crowe did such an amazing job. You can't even recognize him. But it was a limited series, so it's only like 8 episodes, but it is fantastic. Like, it was so well done. And then movie-wise, Booksmart was my favorite. If you guys have not seen that, hopefully it's available on DVD, or do you even say DVD anymore? I'm old. You know, when it comes out, when it is released on your device. Booksmart is a great movie. It is, I don't want to, it's just like that high school movie, but with best friends, and it's more about the friendship, and it was just a movie that made me happy. You know what I mean? Where it was funny, it made me laugh, it had its serious moments, but like, I need a balance, you know what I mean? And it was just that. It's a movie I'd probably watch over and over and over again. I highly recommend if you just need something to put you in a good mood and give you a laugh, I would definitely watch Booksmart all over again. And then as far as YouTubers, I thought I would put this in here. I don't know if you guys are interested, but channels I've been watching are just people that I feel like I'm friends with or could hang out with and just have a good time. So it doesn't really matter if I love their makeup or if I have any makeup interested. Like Jessica Braun is one of my favorites. She is a larger YouTuber and she still seems super down to earth. And the way she does her makeup is not the way I do my makeup at all. But I love just hanging out with her. I love the sound of her voice. I feel like she's just that friend that you would call at any time and like talk to. I don't know what it is, but I love her channel. And then one that I've recently found is Annette's Makeup Corner. If you're looking for brands that maybe aren't talked about enough or, you know, want to find new brands, she is a great one to go to. She really kind of tailors her channel to more like indie brands and brands that aren't mainstream. So I've been looking at her channel for ideas as far as like what brands to try. But yeah, I thought I would mention some of that stuff. So if you want me to leave those in, definitely let me know. What were your guys' favorites that you're currently loving? What do you recommend to me? Anything. It can be makeup, it can be shows, movies, YouTubers, whatever. But I'm always interested to hear. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.